Step into the arena of minds. On this channel, every move is a clash of strategy, every sacrifice a turning point, and every game a battle for glory. Watch two players push the limits of creativity and calculation, as we bring you the drama, suspense, and excitement of chess like never before. Wesley So opens with e4. The king's pawn surges forward like a spear into the battlefield, claiming the center with commanding intent. Safarli replies with e5, a bold mirror strike, challenging Wesley head-on and declaring that he will not be pushed around. Wesley develops his knight to f3. The white knight leaps forward, guarding his pawn and sharpening the blade for what's to come. Safarli answers with n6. Symmetry reigns for now, both armies assembling in perfect formation. Wesley brings his bishop to b5. The Spanish bishop enters like a sniper, locking eyes on the knight that guards the king. Safarli pushes a6, forcing the bishop to decide, stand and fight, or step back and wait for the right moment. Wesley retreats to a4, a step backward, but only to reload. The bishop keeps its sights trained on cx. Safarli builds with d6, solid and grounded. Black braces for impact. Wesley supports the center with c3, calm, calculated, his formation tightening like a coiled spring. Safarli brings out bd7, developing with patience. Black keeps his cards close. Wesley castles kingside, safety secured. The white king takes cover before the coming storm. Safarli plays g6. His bishop prepares to fianchetto, breathing fire on the long diagonal. Wesley advances d4. The center explodes open, white pawns marching like an army in full charge. Safarli responds bg7. The dark bishop emerges, defending his king and eyeing the heart of white's camp. Wesley connects his rook with rione, centralizing power, ready for tactical fireworks. Safarli strikes with b5. Counterattack. The queenside awakens under black's banner. Wesley calmly retreats his bishop to b3, holding firm, staying flexible, ready for retaliation. Safarli develops nf6. The knight jumps forward, pressure mounting on e4. Wesley replies with bg5. The bishop pins the knight, whispering danger into black's defenses. Safarli hits back with h6, chasing the bishop, daring it to stay or flee. Wesley retreats to bh4. Stubborn and sharp, the bishop keeps its deadly gaze locked in. Safarli castles. The black king finds refuge, though shadows begin to gather. Wesley pushes f4. Aggression rises. White claws open the queenside. Safarli brings re8. The rook steps into the fray, sensing the center may soon burn. Wesley captures dx5. The explosion begins. White opens fire in the heart of the board. Safarli strikes back with nc5. Black knight reclaims the pawn, claws bared. Wesley trades with nc5. Tension crackles, neither side giving an inch. Safarli responds rx5. Rook joins the battle. The fight now blade against blade. Wesley brings in d2. Reinforcing the front, the white army reconfigures. Safarli lifts r5. The rook slides across like a predator searching for prey. Wesley repositions nf3. Connecting his knights, harmony returns to white's camp. Safarli sends bg4. His bishop pins the knight, turning up the psychological heat. Wesley retreats to bg3, a quiet move, but the storm brews beneath the surface. Safarli captures bx4. A queenside pawn rips open white's flank. Black strikes first blood there. Wesley retakes with arc-4. Swift retribution. White's rook reclaims territory with precision. Safarli swings rb5. Rook to the open file, pressuring white's structure. Wesley thrusts c5. The center detonates again. Momentum swings white's way. Safarli trades bxf3, removing a key defender, clearing lines for his pieces. Wesley recaptures gxf3. His pawns double, but power surges through the open lines. Safarli calmly plays d5. Steady hands in the chaos, but white's initiative burns bright. Wesley captures arc-6. The rook storms in, slicing through the queenside defenses. Safarli drops bc4. The bishop tries to hold the dark fortress together. Wesley mirrors with bc4. His own bishop steps up, joining the attack. Safarli counters rxbd2, counterstrike. Material is balanced, but the danger isn't. Wesley trades queens with qx8, clearing the board for a brutal endgame duel. Safarli recaptures rxd8. His rook takes back, central but passive. Wesley executes arc-5. White's precision cuts deeper. Every move is surgical. Safarli defends with rd7. The rook braces for impact, black clinging to stability. Wesley swings rc5, cutting off files, dominating the center. Safarli slides rb7, staying alive, holding fragile ground. Wesley develops b5. The bishop's blade pierces diagonals, adding pressure. Safarli jumps nf5. Black's knight lashes out, desperate to find counterplay. Wesley sacrifices with rxg6. Boom! The rook explodes through the defense, fearless and fiery. Safarli plays case-7. The king trembles but stays on the board. Fire rains down around him. Wesley doubles down with rg4. Relentless, his rook hunts like a hawk. Safarli captures bxf5, trying to douse the flames by exchanging attackers. Wesley recaptures rxf5. No mercy, the rook reclaims the post, cutting the board in half. Safarli withdraws eng7. The knight retreats to shield its wounded monarch. Wesley activates rd4. Mobility and menace combined. His rooks rule the map. Safarli exchanges rx4, trading hopes for time, simplifying to survive. Wesley retakes cx4. A new pawn sentinel rises in the center, unstoppable. Safarli advances kg6. His king steps up, walking dangerously close to the front line. Wesley brings re7. Rook invasion imminent, domination, growing kinetic. Safarli places nf5, knight leaps ahead, trying to stand tall amid white storm. Wesley checks with bxf7, a flash of lightning. The bishop tears through defenses. Safarli moves kf6, king forced to dance on the edge of the abyss. Wesley slides are deceiving, cold precision, sealing off escape routes. Safarli jumps nh4. Black's knight flails, searching for miracles. Wesley calmly plays kf only. The white king joins the war, courage and clarity combined. Safarli checks with arbone. A brief spark, but no real danger. Wesley sidesteps k2. A smooth dodge, no panic, no weakness. Safarli continues rbd21, probing for cracks that simply aren't there. Wesley marches kd3. His king walks confidently into the storm, a warrior among pieces. Safarli pushes chicks, a small counterplay attempt on the flank. Wesley plants bc4, controlling diagonals, slicing through black's position like silk. Safarli grabs rxf2. A desperate pawn snatch, but too little, too late. Wesley advances k4, the general steps forward, leading from the front. Safarli checks kd5, but the attacks are hollow now, echoes of resistance. Wesley hammers rg7 mut, constant thunder. Black's king has nowhere to hide. Safarli flees kf6, still trapped in white's deadly rhythm. Wesley repeats rg7 unyielding, squeezing every ounce of resistance out of black. Safarli again, kf6, déjà vu, the same dance of desperation. Wesley switches rff7, tightening the cage, no breathing room left. Safarli moves kg6, running in circles, exhaustion setting in. Wesley repositions r5, calm before the final storm, lines perfectly aligned. Safarli guards kh7, but it's only a matter of time now. Wesley brings r4, regrouping for the knockout blow. Safarli snatches rh8 a hollow prize, his kingdom crumbles elsewhere. Wesley fires rf7, another brutal check, precision unrelenting. Safarli drifts kg6, his king, weary and cornered. Wesley launches rc7, cutting off every escape square with icy accuracy. Safarli pushes roan, hoping for a miracle on the wrong side of the board. Wesley responds rxc nice. The rook crashes through, wiping out black's last pawn line. Safarli moves kg7, still alive, but barely clinging to hope. Wesley presses rc7 neti, mechanical, powerful, inevitable. Safarli answers kf6, his king cornered, fate closing in. Wesley continues rf7 neti, unwavering, another blow lands. Safarli returns kg6. Resistance now mechanical, despair in motion. Wesley activates b6, a masterpiece move, coordination at its finest. Safarli tries rayonner, a flicker of life, but White's fortress stands unbroken. Wesley dodges kd5, walking straight into the fire with no fear. Safarli counters nd2. His knight dives back, a final attempt to defend. Wesley thrusts forward. The pawn storm resumes, power surging forward. Safarli pushes h5, defiance, until the end, a small rebellion on the kingside. Wesley marches kd6, the white king now a front-line commander. Safarli replies h4. Black's last pawns crawl forward into oblivion. Wesley breaks d5. The center collapses under his control, unstoppable now. Safarli shuffles kh6. His king waits, cornered and weary. Wesley drops a fight. The rook takes perfect position, a sniper ready to fire. Safarli moves h7. The black king's final steps into darkness. Wesley pushes 5. Domination complete, power ripples through the board. Safarli tries nf4. His knight jumps in, hopeless but brave. Wesley continues f6. The pawn now, a force of nature. Safarli blocks nd6, patching holes in a sinking ship. Wesley plays bf5, elegance and execution in one move, sealing the cage. Safarli answers kh6. Trembling, the king faces his doom. Wesley checks our gate. Lightning strikes again, tension electric. Safarli blocks nef5. The knight sacrifices itself as the last wall. Wesley steps b6, cutting every exit, the end now written. Safarli replies nd6, hoping for repetition, but no mercy is coming. Wesley repeats bf5, calm control, wrapping the noose tighter. Safarli plays nef5, futile motion, no salvation in sight. Wesley fires rg7. White's machine-like precision crushes every inch of hope. Safarli counters nc4. The knight bites one last time, a scream before silence. Wesley steps kc5, sidestepping with poise, the execution ready. Safarli plays r4, one last desperate shift, praying for a mistake that will never come. Wesley calmly answers bd3. The bishop joins the front, White's army fully united. Safarli stares in silence. The truth hits hard. Every path blocked, every dream broken. Wesley So claims victory, a flawless masterpiece from start to finish. The crowd roars as the king of precision triumphs once again, 1-0. That's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really motivates me to bring you even more exciting chess games. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Endgame, Azerbaijani Grandmaster Eltaj Safarli.